habits that make men see you as a wife. Have you ever wondered why some women naturally inspire commitment while others stay in relationships that never seem to move toward a serious future together? Many people believe that physical beauty or constant attention is what makes someone wife material, but healthy long-term commitment is usually built on much deeper qualities. The truth is that emotionally mature men often pay closer attention to daily habits because consistent behavior reveals far more about a person than charming words ever can. Every conversation, every decision, and every small action quietly shapes the picture of what building a life with someone would actually feel like. Becoming someone worth committing to does not mean pretending to be perfect, because genuine relationships grow through authenticity rather than unrealistic expectations. Instead, it means developing habits that create trust, emotional security, mutual respect, and the confidence that both partners can face life's challenges together. The first habit is emotional maturity, because the ability to manage emotions calmly often becomes the foundation of a healthy and lasting relationship. Everyone experiences frustration, disappointment, and misunderstandings, but emotionally mature people choose productive conversations instead of allowing emotions to control every reaction. A woman who communicates with patience during conflict creates an atmosphere where problems are solved together instead of becoming endless arguments filled with blame. She understands that winning an argument is never as important as protecting the relationship from unnecessary emotional damage that could slowly destroy trust. The second habit is respecting herself, because people naturally learn how to treat you by observing how you consistently treat yourself. She does not beg for attention, chase someone who repeatedly ignores her, or sacrifice her dignity simply because she fears being alone. Confidence becomes incredibly attractive when it comes from genuine self-respect rather than arrogance or the constant need to prove personal value. A healthy man usually admires a woman who knows her worth because she brings stability instead of emotional dependence into the relationship. The third habit is honest communication, because trust cannot survive where people constantly hide their true feelings behind silence or confusing mixed signals. Instead of expecting someone to read her mind, she expresses her needs respectfully while remaining open enough to listen carefully to her partner's perspective. Honest conversations may sometimes feel uncomfortable, but they prevent small misunderstandings from slowly turning into much larger relationship problems over time. The fourth habit is maintaining her own identity, because healthy relationships grow stronger when both partners continue developing as individuals instead of losing themselves completely. She enjoys spending meaningful time together while also protecting her own goals, passions, friendships, and personal dreams that make her life fulfilling. Her happiness does not depend entirely on one person, because she understands that emotional independence creates healthier and more balanced relationships. The fifth habit is showing appreciation, because people naturally feel closer to those who notice and acknowledge their genuine efforts consistently. Simple expressions of gratitude can strengthen emotional connection far more effectively than expensive gifts or dramatic romantic gestures performed only once in a while. Feeling appreciated motivates both partners to continue investing emotionally, because everyone wants to know their efforts truly matter to someone they deeply love. The sixth habit is consistency, because dependable behavior creates a level of trust that promises alone can never fully establish. Kindness shown every single day carries much greater value than occasional acts of affection, followed by periods of emotional distance or unpredictability. Healthy relationships become stronger when both people know they can rely on each other's character regardless of changing moods or difficult circumstances. The seventh habit is taking responsibility, because nobody is perfect, and mistakes become opportunities for growth when handled with humility and honesty. Instead of blaming everyone else, she acknowledges her own mistakes sincerely and focuses on finding practical solutions that strengthen the relationship. The ability to apologize genuinely demonstrates emotional strength, because protecting the relationship becomes more important than protecting personal pride. The eighth habit is encouraging growth, because lasting love inspires both partners to become better rather than limiting each other's potential. She celebrates her partner's achievements with genuine happiness instead of allowing comparison, jealousy, or insecurity to quietly damage the relationship. At the same time, she remains committed to her own personal development because growth should always happen on both sides equally. The ninth habit is creating emotional safety because everyone longs for a relationship where vulnerability is welcomed instead of criticized or used against them later. She listens carefully before reacting, allowing her partner to express thoughts honestly without constantly fearing judgment, ridicule, or unnecessary emotional punishment. Trust grows naturally when both people know their deepest feelings will be handled with compassion instead of becoming future ammunition during arguments. The 10th habit is maintaining healthy boundaries because love becomes stronger when respect exists alongside emotional closeness rather than replacing it completely. She understands that saying no respectfully does not damage a relationship because healthy boundaries protect both individuals from resentment and emotional exhaustion. Likewise, she respects her partner's personal space and understands that healthy independence strengthens commitment instead of weakening emotional connection. The 11th habit is remaining calm during life's inevitable challenges because difficult seasons reveal the true strength of every relationship. Financial struggles, family pressures, unexpected disappointments, and personal setbacks become easier to overcome when both partners approach them as one united team. A calm and emotionally balanced partner provides reassurance during uncertainty instead of adding even more stress to an already difficult situation. Finally, one of the most valuable habits is choosing kindness because genuine respect should remain present even when emotions become intense or circumstances become difficult. She speaks thoughtfully, treats others with dignity, and understands that words spoken during anger can leave emotional scars lasting much longer than expected. Kindness is never about becoming weak, because true kindness requires emotional discipline, empathy, and the willingness to choose respect every single day. These habits do not guarantee that every relationship will succeed, because commitment always depends on the choices made by both people involved. However, they greatly increase the likelihood of attracting someone who values emotional maturity, mutual respect, and the desire to build something lasting together. The healthiest men are rarely searching for perfection because they understand that every human being has flaws, weaknesses, and moments of personal struggle. Instead, they look for someone who communicates honestly, handles conflict maturely, and consistently brings peace rather than unnecessary emotional chaos into their lives. Real commitment grows when two emotionally healthy people continue choosing trust, respect, patience, understanding, and personal growth long after the excitement of early romance fades. If you focus on becoming the healthiest version of yourself instead of chasing approval, the right relationship will feel much more natural and emotionally secure. Remember that lasting love is never built on temporary attraction alone because character, consistency, and emotional maturity always outlast physical appearance with time.